Hello darlings, welcome to Tammy and Tiaras. Lucy and I want to say a big hello to all our beautiful people out there. Thank you for all your encouraging messages, your lovely support through the week. It really does mean a lot to us. We're going to have a chat this week about how slow living helps me save money and see if I can give you some tips that might help you, that help me. And also we're going to just have a nice catch up in the garden. So go make yourself a cup of tea. I'll show you the handwork that I'm working on and my finished project, and join you in a minute. Have the cup of tea. It's just started to have some summer rain here in beautiful Ballarat, and isn't that lovely for the garden? It's been a super week of not bothering to do what I'm supposed to do. I have been procrastinating all week. Jobs that should have been done, messages that should have been posted, just haven't been done. Sometimes you have a week like that, don't you, where you just don't get on top of everything. That's been my week this week. But the one thing I did get on top of was this garden here. I had to pull out the cosmos that had finished their blooming. We had a horrendous windstorm yesterday, and with that it brought the cosmos down. So therefore I had to pull them out, and now I am giving encouraging talk to my 3 plants here. So I've got 3 little plants here that have to do some serious growing, and I've told them I don't expect flowers, I don't expect blooms at all. All I want is lots and lots of growth. The rest of the garden's doing extremely well, so thank you for all your positive comments. I don't know how I would get by without my garden. It makes such a difference to me and to Lucy. Lucy loves the garden. Don't you, Lucy? You love the garden. You love the garden, don't you, Lucy? You love to play with the ball in it, don't you, Lucy? Of course you do. One of the benefits of slow living I've found, I've been able to save money. And how I do that is I have the time to look for the specials, buy the specials. I have a menu that Bert and I do that we have on the fridge that we know what's going to be prepared that night. So I know I've always got the food for that. That saves a lot of money. So number one, make sure that you do have some sort of a menu, an idea of what you've got in your pantry, so that you can whiz up a meal for hubby in a few seconds, because men don't like to wait for their meals, do they, darlings? Another thing I do is that I put my actual foundation into my moisturiser. So when I moisturise every day, it also has my foundation in it. And that is so easy to do, darlings. You just simply add a couple of squirts of your favourite foundation to it and just stir it in. And it really does work and keeps you looking a little bit more glowing through the day. As we get older, we lose that lustre of youth, of course, as we should. I'm proud to be who I am and to make it to this age. I don't care about getting older, but we do have to do things to make it nicer for our husbands and for other people, that when they look at us, they don't go, oh my stars, you're going to give me nightmares. Because as my darling mother used to say, if I don't put a bit of makeup on Tam, I'll scare the kids. So when you're not rushing around as much and you take things a little bit slower, you can think of different ways to save yourself money. And you can just enjoy the process of actually making things look nicer around the home, because home is where I am so much. It's very important to me that it has everything that I absolutely adore in it. There's nothing in my home that I don't like. And that's one thing you should always do. Don't keep things for the sake of it because somebody's given it to you. But if it's not your style, not your taste, pass it on to somebody who will love it, darlings. Bert and I have been babying this pear hanging on the tree because we lost all of our fruit. We've only got 2 pears on the tree. Last year we had so many, so I was quite upset that we had a terrible storm and they just got blown off in the storm. I've finished my little dolly, so I'm quite happy with her. So this is she, completely finished. And this little snowflake that she has on her, actually Living Life with Judith gave to me in my Christmas card, and I love it. And I have just got her hooked on there, on her as well, because I think it looks good. What do you think of the little wand I made? I'm quite happy with her. She's very hard to stand. She has to stand in a toilet roll. But I have to say, I had one And Lucy was so upset that I cut up her toilet roll because she plays with them, that I had to give it to her, the empty one, and she had to go and destroy it, as she does. So that's her finished, and I'm extremely happy with her. I did change the pattern quite a bit and ended up putting my own skirt on her and finishing her off with trims that I like to do. So I'm especially really fond of her, and she stands on the television, so I'm quite happy with her. There you go. I've started knitting a new dress for Helen. I got inspired by our little doll. Oh, she's got quite wet outside. The rain really has come down now. So Helen is in her underwear at the moment, but I will show you her new knickers and her new top, and her hair's just, we don't know what to do with it, do we, Helen? We've just been quite upset with the hair thing. So we've just whizzed it up today in a cute little thingy, and I have to work on her outfit. So she should look a whole lot better next time you see her. But that's how she's going at the moment. I love dressing my dolls. I just do. I'm just such a kid at heart. Oh, she's all wet from the rain, but that's okay. She hasn't had rain on her face in a long time. I'll bet she likes it, actually. It's probably a good moisturiser for her. So at the moment I'm working on her headband. Her hair does bother me, doesn't it? So this is going to be her headband, and it's just going to wrap around like it did last time. I might even put her hair up this time and do something else with it. So it's just a very simple, or what's that called? Knit one, purl one, and then purl one, knit one. I can't think of the name of the stitch. It'll come to me. But anyway, that's going to be her headband. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. Well, we don't have any other news in Beautiful Ballarat, so I'll keep it short this week and just thank you all for your continued support. My mental health has been up and down. This week I've had very, very low energy, and I find that by the afternoon I push myself till 3 o'clock and I say, right, that's it, I'm going to have to stop. I thought it was my sugar dropping, thought perhaps my sugar drops, but it's not. It's purely that, excuse me. I thought that my sugar dropped, but it isn't that at all. We really have to look after our health as we get older, don't we? And realise the limitations that come with a little bit of age. I mean, when I was younger and when we were all younger, we could just keep going and going and going. But now we have to stop every so often, don't we? So that's how our week's been, darlings. Birdie's out on a bike ride. So do you hear that, Judith? Out on a bike ride. He is loving that. He's gone out to see a lovely relation of ours, and he's having a lovely day, and we are here too. So I just want to send you lots of love from Beautiful Ballarat, and just remind you that you're the most important one. If you don't look after you, nobody else gives a damn, darlings. They really, really don't. You've got to do it for yourself. So put your makeup on, put your tiara on once when you want to, but do whatever you have to do to make yourself feel okay. And I'm sending all the love in the world to all of you, and a special thanks to Jojo, who has been commenting on my videos as always, and I absolutely love him. Cowboy Jojo's Adventures, he and Peter, they travel the world doing things. He's got such a wonderful job. He makes everybody happy. He's a very lovely man. I'm so grateful for my YouTube people. Thank you so much, darlings. Lots of love from Beautiful Ballarat, and God bless. Bye for now.